Palm Springs is the perfect place to live year-round. You might be thinking, why would I want to do that? Stay tuned, let's find out. Palm Springs is a world-class resort destination. Palm Springs has great weather. It's affordable compared to many other California cities, and there's always something to do. Palm Springs is a place where many people want to move to. So let's get started talking about living in Palm Springs year-round. There are so many reasons you may want to do it. Reason number one, the weather. Many people come here in the winter when the temperatures are in the 70s and 80s, and it's really beautiful outside. But it is the desert, and you expect it to be hot in the summertime. So for about 3 months in the summer, it gets really hot. The hottest months are July, August, and September. So locals plan to do most of their outdoor activities in the mornings when it's the coolest. So thank goodness for air conditioning in the summer. It's normally always sunny here. So 9 months out of the year, it's really great, and you can really enjoy outdoor living. So in the summer, many people enjoy time by the swimming pool. And of course, we're only a couple of hours away from the beaches. And the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway offers special prices for summer passes, and temperatures at the top of the tram on Mount San Jacinto are about 30 degrees cooler than down here on the desert floor. The Palm Springs area doesn't receive much rainfall. We usually receive about 5 inches of rain each year, and it rains only about 15 days in the year. People here are not used to rain very much, so be extra careful when you're driving because when it does rain, the roads do become very slick. If you're really worried about whether you could live here in the summertime, one thing you may want to think about is to come during the hot months and stay at one of our many hotels or at an Airbnb and try it out and see what you think. Reason number two, there's always something to do. Let's start with Palm Springs' most popular tourist attraction, the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway, and it's open year-round, only being closed for a few weeks in October for its annual maintenance. The Palm Springs Aerial Tramway features the world's largest rotating tram cars and takes you from the desert floor up 8,516 feet to the top of Mount San Jacinto. It's a 2.5-mile trip that takes about 10 minutes, and the views all along the way, well, they're just amazing. Golf. Something the Palm Springs area and the Coachella Valley are known for, and it's played year-round. There are about 130 courses here in the Palm Springs area, ranging from fairly easy courses to more challenging, including the pro courses where the LPGA golf tournaments and the PGA tournaments have been played. Hiking. Year-round hiking trails are numerous, from less strenuous to more difficult. You'll find them all here. Tennis. Of course, the BNP Paribas Open is the 5th largest tennis event in the world, and it's held here at the Indian Wells Tennis Gardens. And you'll find numerous tennis and pickleball courts all across the entire Coachella Valley. Village Fest in downtown Palm Springs is held every Thursday night, and it's very popular. You'll see downtown Palm Springs turned into a street fair with many vendors and all kinds of things to buy. The Palm Springs International Film Festival in January. It recognizes the top year's films, and it's very popular. It's a star-studded event. And in the spring, Coachella Music and Arts Festival and the Stagecoach Music Festivals held here at the Polo Grounds in Indio. They are some of the top music festivals in the world. There's always so much to do. See my video, 21 Things to See and Do in Palm Springs, for more events and activities that take place here. When you drive into Palm Springs from the west, you can't help but notice all the wind turbine. That's because the area between the San Jacinto and the San Bernardino Mountains, known locally as the Pass, creates a natural wind tunnel. So unless you're tucked up against the side of the San Jacinto or Santa Rosa Mountains, or live in one of the many cove areas, you'll experience some wind. The windiest times of the year are spring and fall, with January and March being tied for the windiest months. Reason number three is the cost of living. First, let's look at the housing cost. Palm Springs ranks higher than the national average because home prices in California are overall higher than the rest of the U.S. In Palm Springs, as of this recording in November 2021, the median home price is $960,000 in Palm Springs. Of course, you can find more expensive homes and less expensive homes. It really depends on the home and the location that you're looking for. Remember, location does make a big difference. If you think Palm Springs prices are expensive, well, it's not the most expensive area here in the Coachella Valley. Indian Wells is the most expensive, with median home prices at $1,268,000. That's up over 42% from just a year ago. The least expensive medium homes is in Desert Hot Springs, where the median price is $335,000. Transportation costs. While we do have public transportation that's widely accessible, here in Palm Springs and really the greater Coachella Valley, most people have a car for their primary transportation mode. And of course, that brings up the cost of gas. California has higher gasoline costs because of refinery requirements and clean air. So the cost of a gallon of gasoline is definitely higher here. However, it is less expensive than the gallon of gas in Los Angeles or San Diego. And electric vehicles are also becoming more popular, and you can find charging stations from one end of the Coachella Valley to the other. Let's look at grocery costs. The average grocery cost in Palm Springs is about the same as the U.S. average, and about 5% less than the California average. The cost of utilities to live in Palm Springs are 7% higher than the U.S. average and just slightly higher than the California average. Healthcare is another area where the cost of living is less expensive. The average healthcare cost in Palm Springs is 12% less than the U.S. average and 7% less than the California average. Palm Springs is fortunate to have a number of healthcare providers and services, including Desert Regional Medical Center in Palm Springs and the JFK Hospital in Indio, which are both a part of the Desert Care Network, and close by is Eisenhower Medical Center in Rancho Mirage. Reason number 4, taxes. Yes, all taxes are higher here, from sales taxes to property taxes and to income taxes. The Palm Springs sales tax is 9.25% and the Palm Desert sales tax is 7.75%. The local sales tax you pay is a combination of state, county, and local sales tax rates, so it can vary city by city and county by county. A rule of thumb for property taxes is 1.25% times the purchase price of a property. California has among the highest taxes in the nation. Sales and income taxes are generally high, but effective property tax rates are about the national average. California's base sales tax rate of 7.25 is higher than that of any other state, and its top marginal income tax rate of 13.3% is the highest state income tax rate in the country. Of course, income tax rates will vary depending on each taxpayer's individual finances. Reason number 6, walkability. As mentioned earlier, you really need a car to get around from one place to another. Palm Springs has a walk score of 59, meaning it's somewhat walkable, and Palm Desert's walkable score is 27. So in Palm Springs, the walkable areas are the downtown Palm Springs area, the Uptown Shopping District, Ruth Hardy Park, Demuth Park, and of course, the hiking trails. And in Palm Desert, the walkable areas include El Paseo Shopping Area, the Westfield Mall, and the Palm Desert Civic Park. But you really need a car to get to each of these destinations. Palm Springs is a great place to visit, live, or retire to. If you're thinking of moving to the Palm Springs area, buying or selling a home here, be sure to get in touch with me. I want to make sure your experience is as smooth as possible. And don't miss my Living in Palm Springs podcasts on iTunes and Spotify. Now be sure to watch this next video about the things I wished I'd known before moving here to the Palm Springs area.